Sounding exquisite.
Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, trying to chat a 10. Big boy trying to chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, yo, tap him in.
Touchdown!
Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a smooth style.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Riley Puddin Peters coming to you live with the Dr. Preston Rowe. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and we're coming right off the rip. What up, Daniel? Welcome to the chat.
What's up, Daniel? Good to see you.
Happy New Year's to you, Daniel. Happy 2026. And everyone knows as the new year is here, the NFL playoffs, and most importantly, the road to the Super Bowl is looking us right in the face. And this path is starting to get weird. I mean, there's a bunch of games this week in the NFL. Last week, a lot of games. Some mean more than others. Some mean a lot to teams that aren't even in the game. And, you know, that's how I want my NFL season. I want the last week to mean something for a few teams.
Who doesn't love a division champ having a losing record, Riley? Who doesn't love that?
It's one of my favorite things in football, dude. You be a losing record division champ. That's how you sneak in, dude. That's how you get Taylor Heineke scoring a touchdown against Tom Brady's Buccaneers. That's one of my favorite highlights ever, is from sneaking into the playoffs as a team that didn't need to be there or shouldn't have been there. All right.
Yep.
Well, we do have some games from Saturday, you know, since the NFL season is at the end and all kinds of good stuff like that.
Yep.
We had some Saturday NFL games.
We did.
Unexpected.
And the NFC South is a dumpster fire.
Of course, dude. I mean, it's classically a dumpster fire. We talk about games that mean something and games that mean something to other teams. We've got the NFC South and the insane circumstances which team's going to win this. After the outcome of this game, both of these teams need their opposite rival to win.
Yep.
The division. So later today, and we're going to talk about this game in a little bit, but the Falcons and the Saints play, and the winner of that game essentially decides who wins based off of this. It's the convoluted math of the NFL.
It's
love it.
Yeah. So the Panthers, they need the Falcons to straight up win to win the division. So the Panthers are going to be rooting for the Falcons today, and the Bucks, this is more complicated. They need the Saints to either win or tie.
Yep.
And Baker Mayfield talked about it after the game. He's like, well, you know, the Saints could tie and, you know, we could still win the division. So I think Baker Mayfield is rooting for a tie because he's been very adamant about how much he hates the Saints. So
Baker Mayfield's like, I want them to tie. Well, speaking of wanting them to tie, this game did not come down to a tie, but it did have one of the funniest stats coming in this season in games where Baker Mayfield threw an interception. He was like 0-6, I think the stat was. And
they broke it.
Yeah. One, that's just a crazy stat. If you, as a quarterback, can't even throw a pick or your team's going to lose, that sucks. You can't have one. That stat wasn't for 2 picks. That was through if he throws a pick in a game.
Yeah.
Like that. So one, I'm sorry, Baker. You know, I feel bad for you, brother. But on the other side, you know, the Panthers, they were a white hot team coming into the stretch. You know, that's something that we talked about a lot, that everyone's kind of talked about with this team. And I think this was a battle of a team that was the perennial favorite in the Buccaneers coming into the season. I think we all predicted the Buccaneers to win this division. And when you get, down to the end of it, injuries and all that, they had a very topsy-turvy season, but here they are at 8-9, and they're, hanging on as tight as they can.
Yep.
On this other side, you get the Panthers, who started off like 0-4, 0-5, and then just began a ran that got them to 8-9. And here we are, man, on the back of Rico Dowdle, kind of. And you see in this game, they just went away. I mean, they made this a Bryce Young game, and from my keen viewing eyes, anytime the Panthers make it anything other than a Rico Dowdle game, they lose.
Yeah. And hang on. The Buccaneers, they had a great game plan. They came into this game saying, hey, we need to stop the run, and they were able to do that very successfully. The Panthers ran the ball 14 times for 19 yards. That's 1.4 yards per carry. That's not going to get it done.
And also only 14 times.
Yeah.
I want to circle back to this. The Panthers' best games this season have been giving the ball to fucking Rico Dowdle.
And Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, but Rico Dowdle. I mean, Chuba's great, and he's been doing great. But Rico Dowdle, specifically this season, their best games have been giving him the ball at least 15 times. And in a game that meant literally the division to them, they gave it to him 7. And, I can understand if it's not working, but, every piece of math that you have says that when you hand the ball off to this specific player this amount of times, you have a good chance of winning. And they said, nah, we'll figure it out ourselves. We'll leave it to a last-second lateral play. Don't worry.
How many times do we see, really good, smart coaches just outsmart themselves and do dumb shit that you're like, bro, just, when in doubt, I don't know, Riley, this is my mentality. When in doubt, run the ball.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with running the ball because eventually you will pop one. At the very least, you're going to wear a defense down if you run the ball.
Yeah.
Run the ball. The fact that they handed the ball off to Rico Dowdle 7 times, that is malpractice.
100%. No, it is. And listen, I know the Buccaneers have a really good, they got Vita Vea in the middle. They got a great defensive line. But man, it's the end of the season. Vita Vea is the same number in age as he is on his jersey, about 55. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's an old dog. He's been around for a long time. This is the last week of the season. That whole team has been wore down all season. And it comes to the end of the year, and you're just going to be like, nah, the defensive line is too scary. And fucking throw the ball 25, 35 times, 35 times in a game.
With Bryce Young. The Bucs had Baker Mayfield, and they threw the ball 22 times.
Yeah.
They ran the ball
42 times.
They won this game.
They ran the ball 42 times for 140, which isn't great production, but goddamn it, that is consistent production. It made the Panthers have to respect the run. That's kind of the thing about the run that I think gets lost in football, especially to just the average viewer, the common viewer, is that even if you're only getting a couple yards a pop, as long as you're finding ways to keep your drive going, that is actually the best shit. Teams are going to keep stacking the box, and they're just going to keep expecting these short runs. And then, like you said, you're either going to pop one or you're going to find the deep shot on someone that's just getting lazy.
Or Riley. So, we're going to talk about the Bucs run game, and it was really good. They kept at it. They were persistent in their run game. But do you think it's a coincidence that all of a sudden the Bucs tight end Cade Otton had a huge game?
No, I don't think it is.
No.
Nah, I think their system allows it.
Because do you know why? If you run the ball that effectively, and as a defensive coach, I can speak to this. Your linebackers start to cheat up a little bit. They start yes, they do have pass, coverage lanes, and they have zones that they have to cover, and that's typically where the tight end is going to eat. But they're respecting the run. You have to cheat up a little bit. Even your safeties are going to cheat up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that leaves Cade Otton with space in the middle. And that just it all it all comes back to running the ball. If you run the ball, you're gonna have success everywhere else on offense, because the defense, they're gonna be caught out of position on play action passes, especially over the middle, because they have to respect the run game. So just run the ball, man. Run the damn ball.
And the tight end adds an extra because he can be a blocker. So sometimes he gets lost in the blocking and then just pops wide open. Well, let's look at this touchdown to Cade Otton.
Yeah.
And there it is. I mean, almost as you said, all these guys, they spent all game at this point. Now, this is pretty early. They didn't spend all game, but they had seen them kind of starting to establish this run, especially out of that kind of formation.
Yep.
I actually really love how the Buccaneers will run the ball out of the shotgun.
With Bucky Irving?
Yeah, they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll run it out of what almost anybody would say are past first formations, which is one of my favorite ways to really get in the game as a runner, to get your run game open, using past first formations to open up your run game, because it spreads the field. It makes people get away from the middle, and then you can just bloop right up the middle. And I really love the way the Buccaneers do that when they're at their best. And and that's the outshoot right there, man. That tight end was left on an island, and he survived.
And then the other thing about this, Riley, is just go. So the Panthers, they weren't able to run the ball, and then all of a sudden they're 1 of 8 on third down. Their offense was being stagnant. They just kept on getting off the field. They couldn't sustain drives because they couldn't run the ball. Whenever you go 1 of 8 on third down, you're not going to win that football game. And look how balanced the Bucs were, man. They had 12 passing first downs, but 7 rushing first downs. They were 8 of 15 on third down. The Bucs, they took control of this game by running the ball.
Yeah. And being over 50% in your third down efficiency is incredibly efficient.
There's
teams that we tout as insane and all kinds of other adjective words that don't get 50% on third down.
No.
And time of possession becomes another one in this same kind of talk, dude. 22 minutes to 37 on the Buccaneers. That just shows you, this game was close because I agree with you, Daniel. It was a rainy game. It was gross. And I was just about to say, the fact that this is a 16-14 game with that kind of time of possession difference, four total turnovers between both teams, all that kind of stuff. This wasn't a great game from either one of these teams. It was a very fun game to watch, but it was just a rainy mess.
But whenever it's a game like that where the elements are going to come into play like that, again, that's all the more reason to run the ball. Why are you trying to throw the ball 35 times in a rainy mess of a game? That's dumb. And that's why I don't know. I didn't like the Panthers' game plan at all. I thought they abandoned the run way too early. When in doubt, run the ball.
Yeah, especially in a rainy game, dude.
Especially
sitting back and chucking the ball up 35 times in a rainy game just doesn't feel like it's going to be the winning margin for me. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel like it.
No.
All right. But like we said, these two teams, their fate now relies on their division opponents, the Falcons and the Saints, in their game later today to see who takes the NFC South, because no one deserves it.
It's going to be a team with a losing record. It's crazy, dog. The NFC South has been a dumpster fire.
All right. Speaking of dumpster fires,
yep,
we're going to talk about the NFC West, and it's not either one of these teams that's the dumpster fire right now in the NFC West, unfortunately. But because of a slight dumpster fire in the NFC West, both of these teams played for the division in this game. I mean, man, the 49ers just were looking for anything in the form of offense.
Mm-hmm.
Anything they could get, and they just couldn't get anything.
I mean, look, dog, the Niners have been devastated by injury, mostly defensively, but just, I mean, you know, Brock Purdy, it really has been a Christian McCaffrey-led offense all year. That's been like the one guy that they can rely on week in and week out, because even Brock Purdy's been hurt. And the Seahawks, they have an elite level defense, and they stopped the run, and they were able to get after Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just like Brock Purdy. He was sacked 3 times, but if you watch this game, he was under duress all night. He did not have a clean pocket. They were just getting all up in his face. They were making him incredibly uncomfortable. And I think it all starts because the Niners couldn't really establish the run. They couldn't get Christian McCaffrey involved. They did try to get him involved in the pass game, but I mean, even then, like Christian McCaffrey had a drop that was intercepted right when they were trying to score. And then on the flip side, man, the Seahawks, they just ran the ball. They ran the ball. They averaged 4.6 yards a carry, 39 carries, 180 yards, and a rushing touchdown by Zach Charbonnet. Like, They established the run. They dominated the line of scrimmage. It's almost like if you dominate the lines of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively, your chances of winning skyrocket.
Oh, I mean, they're through the roof. It's not even skyrocket, dude. It's Mars rocketing. You're out there, dog. And you're right. I think this was the game for the Seahawks. It really was because, like we said, the 49ers are coming this game beat down. I mean, beat down. As beat down as some teams get. Yep. And, you know, you're right. It was primarily on defense, but they've had some issues kind of having to rebuild their offensive line, specifically on the interior, a couple times this season.
Yes.
And you can just tell that unit hasn't fully gelled, and we're in the last week of the season. And, you know, they've had some monster games out of C-Mac. And this just wasn't one of them. He couldn't carry the team on his back for this win. They kept him in check. They knew that that's all they had to do is keep one guy in check. I mean, granted, you got to keep him in check in the running game and the passing game, but it's one guy. I mean, it's one guy. And they put 2 people on him all night. It didn't matter what he did. There was 2 people there all night.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a lot. Like you said, I mean, they targeted him 9 times. He only caught 6 of them. One of the misses, like you said, was an interception. And it's just that this team can't work unless Christian McCaffrey is putting up 150 all-purpose. And it's just not sustainable. You can't require one player to do that without any help at all. And on the other side, or on a note on the other side, you're right. The Seahawks, they only got 3 sacks, but they had 8 quarterback hits on Brock Purdy.
They were getting after him.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right, dude. You're right, Daniel. Sam Darnold hasn't been playing well. They have an elite defense and a 2-headed Leviathan backfield between Kenneth Walker III and Jack Charbonnet, where they hand the ball off 33 times between the 2 of them. And you got to stop it. I mean, that's the football they play.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very hard brand of football to stop in the modern football. If you can play really, really good defense and then just keep running the ball and not give up on running the ball, then, I mean, you're going to be a hard team to stop. It doesn't matter if the score is 13-3 at the end of the game. That's still a win.
I do want to shout out Sam Darnold here. I know, like he's right. He hasn't been playing that well the last month or so, but this is the second consecutive year a Sam Darnold team has gone 14-3. And now they're the 1 seed in the NFC. The NFC is going to go through Seattle, and the 49ers, they're going to have to be a wild card team.
Yep.
But look, man, like Sam Darnold is a huge winner here because, he bet on himself. The Vikings, how do you think they feel right now?
I was going to say, because, as much as you say Sam Darnold bet on himself, it's more like the Vikings bet against him and let him fucking go, and he just went somewhere. Yeah, so I feel like the Vikings are probably.
I don't know, man. I mean, you thought JJ McCarthy was the answer. I said ever since he was in college, he's a game manager. Jim Harbaugh didn't trust him to throw the ball. And Jim Harbaugh's out here. Oh, I love JJ McCarthy. If you love him so much, let him throw the ball in a game that fucking matters. Yeah. Like he was never going to be that guy. Vikings fans were like, oh yeah, we've got Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson produces with every single quarterback he plays with, unless his name is JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson's had a bad year, dude. Literally. By his standards. And the Vikings had Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold on their roster at one point, and they let them both go. For JJ fucking McCarthy?
And, all right, I got one last point for Sam Darnold. And that's Sam Darnold's stats don't look great because he is a good enough quarterback to where he knows that he doesn't need to have those stats.
Exactly.
Like he only has 198. If you adjust the sack total, it's 181, whatever. He had 198, but he was 20 of 26 passing. That's incredibly efficient.
It's very efficient.
And that means that they're doing what they want to do. If you play great defense and you run the ball well, two things are going to happen. One, you're going to end up in the short field because of your great defense. That's ideally. You're going to end up in the short field. And two, your running game is going to do a big, heavy load of the plays. Like you're going to run the ball a lot. They ran the ball 39 times. They threw it 26.
Yep.
It's just going to happen. And so I feel like you don't get these crazy great game-breaking stats because they don't need them. They don't have to have them. It's not, they don't need their quarterback to throw for 300 yards a game. They just don't need that. So,
no.
The thing about Sam Darnold is that he's been around for so long and he's had so much bad in his career that people aren't respecting the fact that he could have grown up and continued to learn and develop as a quarterback and be at the point he is right now.
He also started his career with the Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. He wasn't great in Carolina, but Carolina's not a great organization either. And then he goes to competent organizations. He learns, in Minnesota, he has a great year. Then he goes to Seattle, and look, man, he's earned himself a lot of money by his play the last 2 years. So I'm very happy for Sam Darnold. The other thing is, if you do force the Seahawks to have to throw the ball, they've got a three-headed monster at receiver. They've got Jackson Smith-Njigba, the stud, who's just an all-around star. He's an absolute monster. And remember, Riley, I said he was one of my steals of his draft.
Yeah.
When the Seahawks got him. Him and Devin Witherspoon, who's been awesome for them at corner. But then you've got the deep threat in Shaheed.
Yeah.
In Rashid Shaheed. He's their deep threat. And then you've got old reliable. He's not going to make a lot of catches, but he's going to make big catches in Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's a really efficient, really difficult offense to stop.
It is, man. On both sides, they have playmakers. They have assembled a team under everyone's nose the right way. You have two great running backs, multiple great pass catchers, a reliable quarterback, and an offensive line that they have rebuilt themselves.
Yes.
Featuring the guy that I said was their sneak pick, Gray Zabel, who's shown himself as one of the best rookie linemen in this class. I mean, they hit, man. They really do. They have a great team that they've built in-house and then just gotten a few pieces around. Like they got Cooper Kupp on the back end of a deal for decent low money for the player he is. You know, they got Shaheed on an easy trade from the Saints. That's not going to cost them a lot of money. He's a young guy. It's not going to cost them a lot of money. Like their most expensive player is probably Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
it's gonna be JSN at some point. Like they're gonna have
at some point.
At some point.
But right now, their most expensive player is Sam Darnold. And that is such a beautiful position for a team to be in. Like we talk about a lot about teams building the right way. I feel like the Seahawks have snuck up on everybody and done that.
Yeah. It's Riley, you know what they did?
What'd they do?
They built the team and then they got the quarterback.
Exactly, dude. They haven't even got the quarterback yet, technically. Listen, Sam Darnold's an old dog. He's good and he's consistent. But if they could go find their Patrick Mahomes right now, you know what I'm saying? Like this team
on a rookie contract.
Yeah, dude. They get a kid. Yeah. Like I'm just saying, I love Sam Darnold, but he's an old dog. He's been around. I've already said that once. He's been around this fucking joint.
Yeah.
he isn't too long for the NFL world. And if they could go and get some stud, then they might be set for the future. I don't know.
And then, Riley, another guy that I loved coming out of college, their do-it-all safety rookie, Nick Emanwari. I mean, you know about him. He played at South Carolina.
Yeah, dude.
He tormented Clemson, didn't he?
It wasn't him. It was the other ones. It was mainly Lenore Sellers. He was on.
Yeah. But, I mean, Nick Emanwari is a stud, and he's, he just kind of does it all. He plays a lot in the box, but he can also cover really, really well. He's long. He's lanky. Just they're a very well coached, well developed team. They built the team the right way. They built the team that I would build if I was ever running a team. Hashtag hire the TTT. We will get your shit right. Build the team first, and then go get the quarterback.
Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, dude. No, this is what were you gonna say? Finisher.
Oh, just. To your point about have they found their quarterback of the future? Sam Darnold's been awesome for them, but dog, imagine if you did go out and trade up for like your version of Patrick Mahomes, who turns out to be awesome with a great team around him. Now he's on a rookie deal for at least 3 more years. Now you get to pay a bunch of other guys that you probably wouldn't have necessarily been able to pay to keep that roster around him longer. Does that make sense?
It's 100%. I mean, it is this. We're talking about the math that the Minnesota Vikings took with JJ McCarthy. Unfortunately, they're just really stupid and they bet on JJ McCarthy. I feel like Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, they have the chance, man. Everyone has wanted to be the Chiefs, since the Chiefs have started their monumental slide.
Yep.
Everyone's wanted to be the new Chiefs, and someone's going to have a chance here. And I feel like the Seahawks are in a good spot.
I mean, look, man, the 1 seed goes through Seattle, the playoffs goes through Seattle, and that's a tough place to play on the road. That's the 12th man, and Everyone always talks about how the Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes. That's only part of the story. They were a playoff team with Alex Smith. They had the team ready, and then they went out and they got the high ceiling potential guy with Mahomes, and he hit because of the coaching and because of the loaded roster. Absolutely. Mahomes is only part of the story. Build the team first.
All right. Well, now that we're done talking about, so the final of that one was 13-3. I'd already said it. Just to wrap it up, put a nice bow on that. Seahawks take the 1st seed, but now let's talk about some games that are going to be happening.
Yes.
Today. So first, The Saints at the Falcons. This was the game, obviously, we talked about the Panthers and the Buccaneers. Now we're here talking about this game. It is in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. This is, obviously we just said this, but this game decides the division. It decides the division. And
Atlanta is, I believe, favored to win, and
they are.
I feel like I'm a broken record. I feel like I'm a broken record with a lot of things, but this one in particular. The Falcons have way too much talent to be 7-9.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just every game. I feel like every game of consequence, they always come up short, and that just I don't know, man. Like how can you expect the Falcons to win? I don't know. I feel like the Saints are going to go in there and get this win. I don't trust the Falcons to do anything that they should do.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, man. You can't trust them in a game that matters for some reason. They really beat up teams in games that don't mean anything, but when it matters, they're all there. And the Saints, they've been finding a spark as of late. I mean, they haven't been playing the best of teams, but it's not like they're playing the best of teams coming in. I mean, it is a great team, but it's not the best of teams. So honestly, I'm gonna give the Saints, man. I love the Buccaneers and we picked them at the beginning, so I don't want my pick to be wrong. And also, I feel like the Saints are just a hot team, man. They're playing with a quarterback that feels like he's been in the NFL for like 5 years. I don't know why.
Even though he's technically a rookie,
feels like he's been around for a long time. I don't know what it is. It feels like a vet.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna pick the Saints here because I can't trust the Falcons, man.
Fuck the Falcons.
How can you trust the Falcons?
The Browns at the Bengals. This is I can't believe. I mean, listen. I think this is going to be a Bengals game. The Browns have not had a great season.
No,
they've tried. It's just they just can't figure it out. Whatever it is, they can't figure it out. And the Bengals, on the other hand, they're still a great team. They were handicapped by a major injury to the star quarterback. That did a lot.
They're a great offensive team. Their defense has still been dog shit. But I feel like the Bengals are going to win this game because at this point you're playing to try to get better draft position. You're playing for next year, and so of course the Bengals are going to screw that up by winning a game of zero consequence.
Yeah, they're already in a terrible spot for that, anyways. At 6-10, they put themselves in the middle of the board. Like. They're not hurting themselves that bad winning this game. Joe Shiesty's got too much edge on them to let them just lose.
Yeah.
Packers at Vikings. Speaking of the Vikings, I gotta go with the Pack on this one, man. They've had kind of a disappointing end to their season, but at the same time, they're sitting pretty strong. As much as they can. That's still a good team.
Yeah. The Packers, they are in the playoffs right now. I don't know the exact scenario. They're second in their division right now.
Yeah,
they need to win this game to get the 7 seed, I believe. And so I'm going to pick the Packers. Give me the Packers to win this game.
This is a much must win for them. Mm-hmm. We'll see how that defense plays. The Cowboys and the Giants. Jesus Christ. That jump scared me. I got spooky.
Spooky. Oh, I'm
gonna take the Giants as a meme. Taking the Giants. Fuck the Cowboys.
I feel it. I'm going to take the Cowboys though, just because the Giants are so terrible. At least the Cowboys could score. Like their defense is Swiss cheese, but at least the Cowboys can score with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Oh. I'm going to take the Giants, dog, because the Giants, they just need to clean house and fire everyone. Like they are. And dog, I've been saying that for 2 years now. Ever since going back to Hard Knocks. Like how Joe Shane still has a job, I don't understand.
Yep.
It's insane.
They got rid of Daboll and not Joe Shane. That's crazy.
It's insane. Brian Daboll's like, he's like, bro, we need to fix our offensive line. Joe Shane's like, I got you. Brian Burns. Defensive.
Yeah.
Brian Daboll's like, bro, go fuck yourself.
It's like, we need more offensive linemen. He's like, I got you. Look at these 2 creatine Caucasians.
Yeah.
Like, dude, aren't they so cool? Yeah, no. All right, so you're taking the Cowboys. I'm taking the Giants. That's our split game.
I get it. I get why you're taking the Giants, but
Titans at Jaguars. Give me the Jags. It'd be hilarious if the Titans beat them at this point. It would be. But it doesn't mean much. So, like, even if they do beat them, like, it's not going to change much.
I'm going to take the Jaguars, but I could absolutely see them blowing this game. But I am going to take the Jaguars.
Colts at the Texans. Yo, 8 weeks ago, this game would be called the exact opposite as you would call it right now.
I mean,
but it's not 8 weeks ago. It's right now. And I'm taking the Texans.
Riley, we've talked about how the Broncos have one of the league's best defenses, and they have had that all year going back to last year. Like their defense is elite. We have not talked enough about how the Texans might legit be the best defense in football right now.
Yeah, I mean, they do. They have an insane defense that has legit playmakers. I mean, true stars. And it's a very disrespected defense, I feel like. I mean, they're 11-5, and their offense hasn't really clicked all season.
No. And I mean, look, man, they started out kind of in the dumps, but they've went on a run, and because of that defense and how they just shut elite offenses down. You've got Will Anderson Jr. You've got Derek Stingley and Kamari Lassiter in the back end. Like, just they're from front to back, they're elite at every level, and it's allowed their offense to kind of slowly get better and better. Their offensive line still leaves a lot to be desired, but CJ Stroud, he's had a good back half of the year. And the Colts,
8 straight.
Yeah, like they've been rolling here, and they're getting hot at the right time, which is something you always want when you go into the playoffs.
Jesus
and the
Christ.
The Colts have just fallen apart, dude.
Yo, the Texans are coming into this game on 8 straight wins, and the Colts are coming into this game on 6 straight losses. I mean, you want to talk about the tale of 2 teams, like this is 2 teams that are the exact opposite scenario of each other.
They're going opposite directions, man. The Texans are on a fucking heater. Like, I get it. People talk about the Broncos. We need to throw the Seahawks in that category as well. But this Texans defense, man, it's elite. It might be the best in football.
They got a damn good argument.
Yeah, no, 100%. Give me the Texans. They're gonna win this game.
All right. Ooh, the Jets at the Bills. I mean,
give me
the Bills. Oh yeah,
give me the Bills.
Deep in the heart of the Texans. That's right, Mo. It is deep in the heart of the Texans. They're gonna be out there balling in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, Bills. I need the Bills, dude. Give me the Bills for this one. Someone's going to go. Multiple people are going through tables on this game. They're going to be so excited because they're beating up on the Jets that they're just going to start putting people through tables.
Yep.
I'm so sure of it. All right. Lions at the Bears.
I mean, the Lions are eliminated, but when have we ever seen a Dan Campbell team quit? A few years ago, when the Lions had nothing to play for, they eliminated the Packers in the last week of the season because they just played their asses off.
Yeah.
And, the Lions, they bodied the Bears earlier this year. You really think Dan Campbell wants to lose to the fucking Bears? And the Bears, like, they really have nothing to play for. So just they've already clinched the division. Give me the Lions.
Give me the Lions, dude. I agree with you.
Mhm.
I feel like this is just going to be one of those where the Bears are just going to kind of walk through.
The Bears, they have luck boxed their way to so many wins. I do not trust them. I think they are still frauds. Their run game is not fraudulent, but everything else about their team I think is a little bit fraudulent, especially Caleb Williams. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Chargers at Broncos. This is another great game. I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. I mean, I'm going to take the Broncos here. It's only because as of recently, the Chargers have kind of been a little shaky. But dude, the Chargers have gone through so fucking much this season. I've said it once, I said it twice, and I say it about 1,000 times. It's been through
Trey
so
Lance
many
is starting for the Chargers.
Their backup is DJ Uyunglele.
Yeah. I mean, the Broncos, they have an elite level defense. I still don't trust Bo Nix that much. Give me the Broncos. I trust Bo Nix to beat Trey Lance. Like, come on.
I mean, honestly, it's the thing about the Broncos
home.
offense is that you don't have to trust Bo Nix. Sean Payton doesn't trust Bo Nix. He makes him throw only certain throws. He's like, their offense is designed around a lack of trust in Bo Nix, so it's fine. You don't have to trust him. They don't trust him.
Yep, they don't trust him.
Yeah. All right, the Chiefs at the Raiders. I mean, this is going to be a terrible game. Both these teams are going to be hungover. They both these teams partied together in Las Vegas last night. I'm telling you, you could put that on me. I know they did. This is going to be a horrible game. And the Chiefs are probably going to win. I think they're just a better team. I think they're just a better team.
Yep.
Both these two teams hung over. I don't know.
Look, man, give me the Chiefs. Like, I love Pete Carroll, but the Raiders are terrible. The Chiefs are going to win this game. I mean, what have you seen from the Raiders that makes you think they're going to do anything in this game?
60-yard wheel touchdown to Ashton Genty last week.
True.
That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. I don't have anything else.
But that's again, that's Ashton Genty catching the ball because they can't run the ball because they don't have an offensive line.
Exactly.
Geno Smith has regressed horribly this year. I don't think it's all his fault. They don't have an offensive line. Invest in the Bubs.
Yeah, dude, they went the exact opposite. They invested in anything but wide receivers, Bubs, and defense.
Yeah.
All right. Cardinals at the Rams. The Rams, they've got to be mad at themselves.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is a team that's like probably as mad at themselves as anybody is right now. Stafford had an MVP season. They damn near had the NFC West in a chokehold of going to be their division. And in week 18, they didn't even have anything to do with the contention of it. You know, the other two teams played a match for it. I think the Rams are going to come out this game with a little bit of fire and probably give it to the Cardinals.
So at one point they were in contention for the 1 seed. Matthew Stafford was the MVP favorite. And they just kind of blew it. They kind of played poorly down the stretch. They lost some games they probably shouldn't have. And I think they know how important it is to get right going into the playoffs. I think they're gonna play really well because they have to go on the road in the wild card next week.
Yeah.
So give me the Rams.
Yeah, I mean
bloodbath.
The thing about the Rams that this is one of my favorite old adages in coaching is that you can't let one loss become two.
Yep.
And I feel like the Rams just kind of got caught in that soup. But it's all right, they have a chance to bounce back. The Dolphins at the Patriots. I mean, this is the easiest
McDaniel
game
loves it colder.
Yeah, this is the easiest pick. I'm taking the Dolphins. It's going to be cold. No, I'm just kidding. Give me the Patriots.
Give me the Patriots.
Vrabel and the Patriots, man. It's just been a match made in heaven, truly.
Dog, if the Broncos lose, the Patriots have a shot at the 1 seed. I mean, I don't think the Broncos are going to lose. Obviously, I picked the Broncos, but still, the Patriots, they've still got a lot to play for potentially. They're not going to blow at home against the Dolphins.
And they're a young team, and when you're coaching a young team like that, you don't take the gas off with a young team. You can't. They need all of the work they can get. So I don't see Mike Vrabel taking the gas off. I don't see the Patriots just giving in to the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins have had a little bit of a resurgence in the past couple of weeks. I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think the Patriots are going to take this one. The Commanders and the Eagles. Give me the Commanders, dude. We're going to beat the Eagles. The Eagles are going to walk through this game, and we're going to win.
Nah, the Eagles are still going to win. That's how bad the Commanders are. Even if the Eagles sleepwalk through this game, they're going to win.
They're probably going to win. But the Commanders are going to win this game.
It's okay, dude. At least you have a sick jersey now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, the Commanders, they have Big Puddin' now, so, what are they going to do? But, yeah, I mean, this is just one of those games at the end of the year.
Yeah, no, Daniel, to your point, the Chargers are going to rest a lot of their starters. They're locked into their playoff spot. The Broncos are going to win this game because they don't want to lose the 1 seed. So.
Yeah, they can't. They in their heart, they're like, no, we need this.
Yeah.
Ravens, Steelers, another big game.
Yep.
I mean, dude, the Ravens, if they run the ball, they're one of the best teams in the NFL. If they run the ball.
How many times have we said that?
Well, I know exactly how many times they have ran the ball and haven't ran the ball. You can actually see it on the scoreboard. It's 8-8. You can see there's one of those is the times they ran the ball, and one of those times they didn't run the ball.
I mean, bro, when Lamar Jackson was hurt, we were like, okay, this is going to be a heavy Derrick Henry game. Give me the Ravens to win. And then they don't run the ball.
They ran it.
Like, what are you doing?
Like 10 times. I'm like, dude, what? Derrick Henry is the workhorse, dude. You went and got him for this.
Yes.
This is why you have Derrick Henry. Run the ball.
Nope.
But nah, I feel like if they don't run the ball here, God damn it, they don't deserve to be anywhere anyways.
No.
Give me the Ravens. I'm hoping that'll break my heart again.
I mean, dog.
Also, the Steelers are already 9-7, so they're going to be plus 500, so they're not playing football anymore.
That's true. Oh, man. Give me this. Pittsburgh's a really tough place to play. They have really passionate fans, but I think the Ravens, if they run the ball, they're a better football team. I'm going to take the Ravens as well.
Ooh. All right. That was it. That was the last game.
Yep.
I don't believe we get a Monday game this week because of the Saturday games. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is the time of year where the NFL schedule is all fucked up and nothing makes sense.
All of the schedules are fucked up, dude. The college schedule's fucked up. We're playing college football on Wednesday and Thursday and NFL on Saturday and Sunday.
It's crazy.
But we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you for being here with us. If you're still here, please drop a like on the stream. We'd appreciate that so much. Thank you for all your comments. Keep commenting on everything as we go through. And as always, you can check us out at Trash Talk Tailgate on all social media platforms. We're going to be back again to talk about more football soon, so don't worry.
Yeah. Back on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday.
We apologize for the holiday schedule. We are going to be back on our normal schedule. Shit happens, but we are really excited for the new year. We got a lot of big things planned, and it's because of y'all that we can make it happen. So please, like Riley said, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell someone about the TTT today. We'd really appreciate it. If they love football, if you know someone that loves football, tell someone about the Trash Talk Tailgate.
Absolutely, y'all. Peace.